Hey guys, we are doing day 3 on the 30-day challenge. Who is with me? So here's the thing, I'm doing this free school course. We're doing a 30-day challenge. If you haven't seen the other videos, go check them out because you will get a get a bigger picture of the whole thing. What I want to talk about today is that sometimes you can have setbacks. And that's exactly what happened to me today. So we're going to talk about that. I want to vent about that with you guys. So I had a slow morning. You will see that in the videos. I had some problems coming up. What I wanted to say is that, yeah, I need to be close to the microphone. What I wanted to say is that if you cannot mentally prepare yourself for something bigger, then you will have to learn that now. If you have small setbacks, if you didn't follow through, if something came up on the way, if something didn't work out exactly as you wanted it to work out, don't worry. This is mental preparation. Take it as you being prepared for something bigger. If you cannot handle this now, you have to learn to do that. So instead of changing your state and being like, oh my god, why is this happening, why is this not working out, why am I not following through, why am I da 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 da, don't do that. That is just killing your energy. What you could do instead is to vent with someone if you want to, but after that, shake it off, get back on track, do it again. If something is so important that it makes you quit, then it was so important that it had you to that point where you had to quit. Then it's very important. If it didn't cause you to quit, then it means that it was not that important. So everything that you're going through in life, if it didn't break you, if it didn't kill you, if it didn't make you stop, if it didn't make you change your mind, then it was something hard. It was a hard challenge, but it wasn't that important to make you stop totally. With that being said, I want to also go through how to handle a slow day. So if you're having a slow day where you feel tired, you feel unmotivated, you feel off track, you feel behind, that's okay. The only thing that I'm asking you to do is to not stop. Do something smaller, do something that requires less energy of you. Fill up your energy, do a meditation, go for a walk, do something, but don't stop. As I said before, this is a 30-day challenge. You are actually just proving to yourself how important this is for you. Are you focused? Are you locked in? If not, figure out what you need to make that happen. I had a slow day today. I worked a lot yesterday, a lot. So I gave myself enough time to bounce back from that. I took it easy, I cleaned up my space and so on. You will see in the small videos how hard things actually was. But I'm here recording this video. You know why? Because consistency is what matters. It doesn't matter if I finished. It doesn't matter if I slowed down. It doesn't matter if things didn't happen exactly as I wanted it to happen. What matters is that I am here with you guys recording this video. I'm showing up for myself. Good, bad, tired, energized, motivated, unmotivated. It doesn't matter. Consistency, my dear friends. Also, I had to also prioritize. Should I finish what I wanted to finish? That would be great. It would be really great. Or should I stay consistent? Because consistency on YouTube and on school is the main thing. Like, you want to stay consistent. It's not, nobody's asking you to do it fast. Nobody's asking you to go slow. Nobody's asking anything. Nobody's ticking the clock and saying, hey, you said you would do that and you didn't. Nobody is doing that. So don't do that to yourself either. The only thing you need to focus on is that, am I moving? Did I have a new insight today? Did I have a new idea? Did I come up with something? Did I make 2 slides on my PowerPoint? Did I finish the funnel? Did I do half of the funnel? That is the only thing that matters. What did you do today just to move you slightly ahead? You don't have to run a marathon. Nobody's expecting that from you. So go slow on yourself. If something bad happened, like it happened to me, just bounce it off. I would just keep going. I'm just recording this to get it out of the way, and then to keep being consistent. Also, I wanted to say something else. Yes. I have heard so many people say this, and I want to get this to you. I heard so many people say all the coaches are doing this, all the coaches or all people are doing this niche or that niche, or it's like the whole world is doing this niche. So what? If the whole world is doing one niche, it means that that niche will help that group of people. The more people that can help more people, the better it is for the world. Okay, you guys, you don't have to have a specialized niche that is just yours, your specialty, your top secret tools. If you can share your knowledge, if you can help other people in your niche, helping other people, you are doing something for the world. If it's in the business, if it's with diet, if it's in health, if it's in how to raise your children, pets, everybody needs something. The more people who can actually deliver this help, the better. So, with that being said, also I want to make this point. Have you ever had a friend or a family member that said like, "Oh, let me send you this reel. It's so good. Oh my God, it's so much wisdom." And they send you the reel. And then you look at it and you're like, I have told you this for years. I have said these exact words. And now they're so smart and logical and it makes sense. You know why? Because they needed to hear it from someone else. And this is what I mean. It doesn't matter if it's 10 people doing the same thing. One person will need to hear it exactly from you, the way you deliver it, your voice, your look, your gender. We don't know why people are choosing us. We don't know why people choose to become clients in different areas. They just have a vibe, they just connect with you. And that's the most important thing. It's not about being the one and only person who's doing stuff. The most important is that even if everybody's doing it, you can still do it your way because your audience will find you. The air is really dry here. Oh my God, my voice. Let me just have a sip of water. Yeah, I was saying, your audience will find you. No matter where you are in the world, if it's on social media, if it's on school, there is something that's called energy, the law of attraction. People will be drawn to your stuff. So don't worry. Don't worry about having everything perfect. Don't worry about not having clients. Don't worry about people doing the same thing as you. Don't worry about people copying you. Let them copy you. The more the better. With that being said, larvedere. I'm gonna continue because this is going to take time. 10 minutes. Okay, ching. See you on the day 4. Let's go. Let's count down. Okay, bye. Hey you guys, so I have changed my microphone. I hope this is better. Okay, so yesterday was a busy day. I set up the YouTube channel. I uploaded 2 videos. It was like thumbnails. It was a lot of stuff. But you can't miss the momentum. So I just did that. And I also put a lot of time on the community just to engage with everyone and to reply to messages and so on. And what did I do more? I was just really stuck with uploading videos, converting, like just moving around videos and so on. So it was a busy day yesterday. I stayed up late. I was really excited. I had too much energy to sleep, but I managed to sleep quite late. I was still on my phone, like working on my points really, because I was so close to leveling up to 7. So I just put some extra effort to make that happen. Then I wanted to say that if you wake up in a certain mood or emotional state, you don't have to stay there the whole day. So for instance, today was a slower day than yesterday. Yesterday I was like bam, 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 bam. Today I still feel like excited to wake up. I feel excited to work on this things that I need to do. I will do the video, but because I didn't do my programming and I didn't do my meditation in the morning, I can feel the difference. And also it depends also who you're talking to. If you're talking to people who's complaining or have a lot on their mind and so on, if you start your day with that, you kind of fall into that kind of state as well. So be careful if you have something important ahead of you. Be careful who you talk to, be careful how you start your day. And if it doesn't matter, it's not a disaster if you start out your day in a certain way. You just make sure that you go back and you change your state. You don't allow people to change your state. So I'm going to go back, change my state before I do anything. I'm not going to do anything before I have done that. The meditation, on the other hand, what's the time? The meditation I will leave as to for later when I take a break. So now I'm just gonna get to work. I'm going to record some videos. I'm going to do my work. Oh my God, not workshops, PowerPoints. I have said this word so many times. I'm gonna do my PowerPoints. So if you have a slow day, don't worry, you can always change your state. And if your state doesn't change, don't worry anyway. Just show up for yourself, and anyway, do smaller things. Don't take on too much that day. And only in that way you will continue instead of stopping, because if you overwhelm yourself too much, you will just stop. So if you have a day where you feel just like low, you don't know, blah blah blah, try to do some stuff. Try to change your state. Listen to some music that changes your state. Maybe go and work out. Maybe do a meditation. But with whatever you do, try to change the state. If you can't, then do something that is like soft for you. Like don't go all in. Don't go all in hardcore on the stuff that you planned to do. It's better that you do something than nothing at all. So if you overwhelm yourself, you would just end up sitting on your phone or scroll or do something else. We want that. We don't want that. It doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as you go. So that's what I'm going to do now. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, you guys. So I just finished my meditation and also programming. I call it programming because I really feel like how I shift my state. I don't know if you can tell, but I can definitely tell. So what I'm going to do today, I told you it's going to be a slow day, but I'm not going to determine that yet. I'm just going to have that like in the back of my mind. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to prepare myself, put my makeup on, change clothes, and then sit and work. It depends on how much time I get. If I have enough time, I will record. If not, there is a tomorrow too. But I'm gonna go slow on myself. I do not have to go in the same pace all day, every day. It doesn't have to be that way. You listen to yourself. If you're having a slow day, the most important thing is that you just go slowly. Even if you don't have the energy to do everything, you can at least like communicate with the community, you know, talk with people, write to people, just keep yourself like in the air. And if you can do smaller things that day, that's good as well. But as long as you keep going, like if I didn't have these videos, I would probably do something else, but I can't. So I'm gonna do what I'm aiming to do, and I'm gonna check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so a quick check-in now. So I did the YouTube thing yesterday. That means that I'm a bit behind with my PowerPoints. So today's agenda is to finish them. So I have 3 to 8 numbers, like 3 to 8 PowerPoints that I want to work through and just make them deeper and better. And then I want to record the videos either tonight because I have prepared myself for it, or tomorrow. So it's 21:26 now. The time is like around 9 o'clock, 20 past 9. So I'm just gonna put the music on and I'm gonna work through this and be concentrated on this, and then I will check in with you guys again. And until then, keep working. Bye. Hey guys, so a quick check-in with you. So this is what happened today. The agenda was to do the PowerPoints, which I did. Well, little did I know that I was not working on a copy. I was actually working on the actual original file, which I found out today. How? When I tried to remove the logo that was on the pre-made templates, I realized that I couldn't because it was the original file. So what does that mean? It means that I need to redo the whole thing. My 8 PowerPoints, I just have to copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. This is something I'm going to do tonight and tomorrow. I want to stay in the flow, is that don't let this take you down. I was not happy about this. The only thing that I did was that I vented about it to my mom. And sometimes, this is also something important. Sometimes you just need to hear that from someone to just like keep going. She doesn't understand what I'm doing. She has no clue. The only thing she knows is that I'm sitting on the computer a lot and that I'm doing some videos. She doesn't understand. She knows that I'm doing some coaching, but that's about it. But what she do know is that this is important to me. So whenever I feel down or slow down, or if I feel tired or unmotivated or just, you know, not in the mood, I just go to her. I sit with her like 4 or 5 minutes. I tell her, oh, mom, you know, I had to do these PowerPoints and they're not working. She doesn't understand this technology stuff. I don't either, but more than her. So, but the only thing that she will say is that, okay, what do you want to finish tonight? And she said, what is the most important thing that you have to do today? And that is actually the video, because on YouTube and on school, the consistency is the most important part. It's not where you are in the process, it's if you're moving. So I want to say that to you as well. If you don't have anyone that's like cheering you up, or if you don't have anyone who understands where you are in your process, this is what the community is for. And this is also why I'm telling you, like, things are not flowing all the time, and you have to be prepared for that. You cannot live in this delusional bubble thinking that everything is going to work out every time you do something. It's good if it does. If it doesn't, it shouldn't take you down. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm just shaking it off. Like, I do not bother. Like, I know that it should be done. I know that the fact is that those PowerPoints need to be done today, tomorrow, the next day, in 2 months. I don't care, but it needs to be done. That's the only thing I'm focusing on. I don't care if it was done today. I don't care if it's done tomorrow. I would be very satisfied if it would be done today, because then I could move forward. And I think that I wouldn't be as nervous, because sometimes you just have to do something. Just as with the YouTube, I was super nervous yesterday. If you watched the video, you should know. I was super nervous, but once I did it, I was like, really? Was this all? Was this it? Sometimes the threshold is even like just in your mind. It was never really hard in the beginning, like at the first, to begin with. It was just something that was displayed as hard in your mind. So with that being said, I do not care. I'm gonna do these PowerPoints. I'm even going to remove the pressure of saying like it needs to be done today, because I have to redo the whole thing, and that's fine. The only thing that matters is that I move forward. So have I done something today? Yes, I have recorded these videos. I will upload it to YouTube. I will upload it to school. And if I am in the mood, then I will continue with my PowerPoints. But don't get defeated. Like, don't let one small thing get in the way. You cannot let the way stop you just because you have a couple of stones on the way. You just bypass them or move along. Like, don't stop. This is what I'm trying to say. So I just want to show you the real side of things. It can work perfectly. It can be flowing. Like yesterday, everything was flowing. It is still flowing. If it was done in the way that I wanted it to happen today, no. Is it important? Not really. Is it going to stop me? Not really. Is it going to make me quit? Not really. So that means it's not that important. So it means that the only thing that it means is that it will just be done at another time. So I wanted to say something else as well, but that part I want to say in the video in the camera, because I had an epiphany today, or something that I have been thinking about. So I don't know where you are in your process, but if you're struggling right now, just remember that this will not matter. If you do not quit, then it means that it wasn't that important to begin with. This is what I'm trying to say. Don't think that things need to be perfect. Don't think that it needs to be done the way you wanted it to be done. Sometimes you just need to be flexible and go with the flow if you want, because you're learning. Like now, I learned that you need to do a copy. I will never do that mistake again. Why? Because I never want to do 8 PowerPoints from scratch again. Thank God I still have the material so I can just copy paste that to a Word document. But I will not do this mistake again because I learned it today. So with that being said, I'm going to record the video now. I will see you in the next video. Ciao, bye.